All right, guys. So literally just walked in and looked down at my phone and I saw that Ian Rapoport from, of course, the NFL Network is reporting that Jakobi Meyers has officially requested a trade from the Las Vegas Raiders. Same kind of story that we see with a lot of different players. Meyers wants an extension. He's on an expiring deal. He's coming off the best season of his career. Now, it was also reported that the Raiders have no plans to trade Jakobi, and they don't necessarily have to, right? If they don't want to. It's not like the Raiders are jam-packed full of wide receivers. I really like what we've seen so far with Dante Thornton, who's one of my sleepers post-Shrine Bowl. Wide receiver out of Tennessee, has the crazy height. Believe he's 6'5" with the fantastic speed. The big knock on him coming out of college was limited route tree. In any case, he's turning heads in Raiders camp. That is awesome. But as far as Jakobi Meyers is concerned, we've heard it all the time, right? A player requests a trade, the team says, no, we're not trading you, and then they end up getting an offer and the player gets moved. How realistic is it that Jakobi Meyers does, in fact, get traded? As far as a percentage goes, I'm not 100% sure because the Raiders want to win right now. You're not going to be hiring Pete Carroll and trading for Geno Smith and drafting a running back and Ashton Genty up at the top of the draft to pair with that the young offensive line, and of course Brock Bowers to enter a rebuild. The moves just don't make sense. So unless they get a really good offer, right? Because of course that could also be a tactic used by Spygate here, which is, Meyers did request a trade, but we don't have any plans to trade him. In other words, you guys have to call us and offer up, right? Start bidding if you want Jakobi Meyers here, as opposed to the Raiders are looking to move him. And now all of a sudden, there's going to be bids, but the offers probably aren't going to be as high. But really what it boils down to, if the Jets want a wide receiver too, there are options. There are options here. It just feels like there's so many names that are being thrown out right now, whether it's Quentin Johnston from the LA Chargers, Adam Thielen of the Carolina Panthers. It seems like maybe there could be a Minnesota Vikings rekindling there if Carolina, of course, wants to deal him. Maybe one of the wide receivers from Green Bay. Of course, we could also take a look at Alec Pierce from the Indianapolis Colts. There's plenty of names. There are plenty of names being talked about. And also, who's to say that Darren Mougey, Aaron Glenn, maybe they're eyeing someone that could potentially be released. Now, how much of a needle mover would like a wide receiver, like a Tim Patrick, a Tyler Scott really be? I'm not sure. But it's just worth noting, hey, it seems, and also it's being reported too that the Jets are interested in wide receivers. They're still, sniffing around that veteran market. So we'll see how it plays out. But as far as Jakobi's fit on the Jets, again, I do like it. He's fine in the wide receiver 2 role. I don't really think he is demanding this mega deal, this massive contract. I think you could sign him for a pretty reasonable contract as well. He's coming off a contract that averaged out to around $11 million per season. It was a 3-year, $33 million deal. So, I think he's probably going to want a raise, but, a significant raise, I just don't really see that really happening for Jakobi Meyers. I don't think someone's going to be coming in paying Meyers $17, $18 million per season. So I assume he would be a realistic priced option for this Jets team, can slide right into that wide receiver 2 role. He's a veteran, again, coming off the best season of his career. He's had success in multiple systems, New England, of course, and the Vegas Raiders. I think it would, I honestly really like the fit. He can get open by himself. He finds soft spots in zone coverage. I do like the addition. Of course, it just comes down to trade compensation, though. If we're having a deal, a 4th-round pick, I don't really know how I would feel about it, but a 5th, 6th, or 7th, I'd be okay with, right? We've seen the Jets target a veteran before. We just acquired Harrison Phillips the other day. So, of course, nothing is out of the realm of possibilities. But in any case, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you think this is something that you want the Jets to pursue? Or not really? So, anyway, thanks again. And as always, go Jets.